Listen, Chris, this is important to me. If I back down now, then that lying bastard's won. And I'm not going to let that happen.
Well, what do you know? You lying bitch. You've been dealing with this mongrel all along.
I didn't want to be, she made...
shut up! Well, yeah, I traded, so what? It's all a matter of supply and demand. They demanded, I supplied.
Oh, my God. Let go, Jude. Oh, leave it alone. What the hell do you think you're doing? Now, you better have an explanation, girl, and make it fast.
Sit down.
Oh, I know that, of course.
I can hardly blame him. He's never had anything to do with running a home. I'll probably do him good. What do you reckon, Beige? Her husband... Not now. We've got other important things on our mind. Not for me. For all of us. Like you lot backing Mackenzie's insurance racket, for instance.
Faye said it was hers.
Yeah, well, you and you here, you wouldn't know. Faye's okay, but you can't believe a word she says.
Oh, there,
Shut
go,
up.
Beige.
Well, I don't know what you're fussing about.
Yeah, we've been doing all right out of it.
So is the one who killed Paddy. Oh, fair go, B. You know how we all felt about poor little Paddy Copping. Then why deal with her?
Because we thought it was Faye.
Well, now you know better. Now you know she's Mackenzie's pimp.
I couldn't help
Oh,
it,
bull. Faye's right, B. You couldn't expect her to cross Nola when she has to share a dorm with her. Now, could you, B?
Yeah, well, what's it matter anyway? I mean, all we bought was a few smokes and stuff. And you've got to admit, this insurance is the best deal we've ever had.
Where do you think those payouts come from?
Well, I'm in front.
Is that all you care about?
Not doing any harm, is it?
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see how you feel when the freak takes over. How's she going to find out, Beck? Use your head. She knows we've had time to lay in money since the fire, and she won't wait much longer to take her cut.
Oh, go on, Judy. Give him a cuddle, he won't bite. Oh, he's a beautiful little nipper, isn't he? I mean, don't get me wrong, Hazel. I like babies just as much as the next bloke.
Well, that's great, Jude, because it'll be really good practice for your new grandson.
Oh, no, you don't. This baby cannot stay here. But we could look after him.
Sure we can.
But we can't do that. He belongs to someone. We've got to ring the police. The cops? Oh, but why? At least he'd get some love from us. Hazel, I know that. And I know how well you'd look after him, but we don't know the facts. I mean, what if his mother's ill? What if he's kidnapped?
Oh, we'd have heard.
There could be 100 different reasons. Supposing his mother's just some young teenage kid scared. Anything.
Can't we look after him till you find out?
The police would never let us do that, and you know it.
Well, don't tell him.
Oh, Hazel, for God's sake, think a minute. I mean, look at this place. You know what the women are trying to do here? Do you really think that's what's best for the baby?
Oh, okay. I'll call the bloody cops then.
She's right, Haze.
I'd have loved the little bloke. I really would have.
Yeah, good.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Morris.
Oh, hello, Mr. Young. Is that Janice Young's husband?
I thought he might be one of your regular lunch dates.
Oh, I'll bet you did.
Ah, 2 gin and tonics, thanks.
Thank you. Now, about moving in. You made up your mind?
Oh, yes, I have thought about it, but what if I can't find anywhere else? You're only going to be stuck with me.
Oh, I'll take that risk. Besides, I don't think it'll be that permanent.
Well, you've got more faith than I have.
Rubbish. I think you'll go back to him. You can't throw 16 years out the window just like that.
No, if you say so. Now, come on. You're not going to preach, are you? Otherwise, I'll call your boyfriend over. I'll get them. Thanks.
Well, that's all I need. Now the baby.
Yeah, move Hazel along, will you, Michelle?
Okay.
A lot of the women have become attached to the little bloke. Can't say I blame them.
Well, they needn't worry. He'll be well looked after.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Hey, Hayes, they're waiting for you.
All right, I'm coming.
What happens now?
At his age, I stay in hospital while we look for the mother.
What are your chances of finding her?
Fair. Sometimes the mother changes her mind, but she gets scared of prosecution or publicity. Others end up in hospital with complications.
She ought to be shot. What sort of a woman dumps a beautiful little kid?
Usually they're very young and very frightened.
Yeah, that's right. I can remember with Laurie, I was scared stiff.
That's different.
Not really.
Well, what happens if you don't find the mother?
It's not like lost property. You don't get him back, if that's what you mean.
What then?
Oh, there are lots of childless couples out there waiting for someone like this. He won't miss out.
But you miss out on me. What you done?
Oh, thank you very much. No more.
Enjoyed that. Mind you, I think I wasted time. I could have been at home packing.
Now stop worrying and relax. I'll help you tonight.
It's all right. There's not that much anyway. I have to talk to the kids sometime, though.
Yes, I don't envy you that.
No, I've already tried to explain, at least to Jennifer. But it's hard for them.
Sure I can't help?
No, it's something I have to do for myself. Oh, don't look now, but here he comes.
Excuse me, Mrs. Morris. I don't want to butt in, but I'm a bit worried about Janice. Stuck in that place with all those... Well, you know what I mean.
Well, there's no need to. Oh, I'm sorry, this is Deputy Governor Palm.
Oh, hello. I'm not asking for any special favours or anything like that, you understand?
Of course not.
It's just that, well, I mean, she's not really the criminal type. The only reason she's in there is because she stood up for her rights. I suppose you could say she's a bit stubborn for her own good, that's all.
I take it you don't agree with her?
Oh, I don't know. I suppose I just wouldn't have let it go that far, that's all.
Well, I'm sure she'll be all right. It's our job to keep an eye on her.
No favours, though.
Oh, no, thanks very much. Look, that's all I was asking for. Look, if there's anything I can do for you ladies, I hope you'll let me know any time.
Oh, thank you, but really there's no need.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. Hell. It's just as well I'm a carpenter and not a politician, isn't it? No, what I meant was that if you ever...
I know what you mean. Thanks. I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hi. Heard of the barter system, but that's ridiculous. Coffee? Right.
Thanks,
chocolate.
Mrs. Powell.
Don't thank me. Those things could be more trouble than they're worth. Just be careful, that's all.
I don't understand.
Well, you didn't lose buy-up, but the other women did. So, you've now got things that they want. And what they want, they usually get. I don't think I can make it plainer than that.
You mean they'll attack us for these things?
They'd attack you for a lot less than that. If there is trouble, there's always an officer around somewhere.
I'll remember that, thanks.
Wait at the gate. If I had my way, none of them would be getting buy-up. We're only creating trouble for ourselves.
Thought you must like this place. You're always in here.
Oh, give it a rest, will you? Didn't have much choice. That's why I gave you a bell to come in.
Yeah, well, next time you do that, speak English, will you? I didn't understand half the things you were saying.
Don't be stupid, Roxy. I couldn't well tell you everything with them listening in, could I?
Oh.
You know, it worries me. You're supposed to be one of me smarter mates. So, did you bring it?
What? Oh, yeah, the cash.
Not now. We're supposed to do it when she's not looking.
Yeah, all right. Hey, what's this for anyway? I really can't afford it, you know.
Well, you see, we've got this cute little scheme going. Everyone kicks in for insurance, and then when we get into strife with the screws, we cop a payoff.
It's truth, you're kidding.
No, double your money in no time.
Don't go wandering off, Daniels. Your time's nearly up.
Yes, Miss Ferguson.
Hey, no, Shelley's doing 3 months in Barnhurst. I think I'll wisen her up on it.
Shelley? Yeah, she's got the house to clean up real good. Right, stick us a day.
Righto, Daniels, that's it.
streak have been seen.
Come on, get moving. Your time's up.
Hey? Oh, is that all? You mean me visit's over?
Of course it's over. Where the hell are those two?
Oh, don't give up, Jude. Probably just out showing off the baby or something.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I'll tell you one thing, kid. Being a grandma ain't easy.
You know, I still think you should go and surprise them. That'd be terrific.
Yeah, but I can't do that. I mean, aside from not wanting to make a nuisance of myself, I have to get parole clearance. That'll take ages.
Nah, they'd push it through for you. And me and Helen could look after the joint while you're out.
Well, that's a nice thought, but I couldn't lay that on you. And that reminds me, I better get onto the department about finding a replacement for Tony.
Don't like your chances.
Hey, where's Hazel?
She's gone out.
Where?
Where do you reckon? She's pretty upset.
Oh, damn it. She was doing so well, too.
Well, you can't take a kid to the pub.
Yuck, yuck. Well, I'm not going to go out looking for her now, I'll tell you that. I got to get to the prison. Will you keep an eye on the shop for me?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, love.
G'day, Jude. What are you doing here?
Oh, I just heard you were getting out in a couple of days. I thought you might be a likely candidate.
Off for the halfway house.
Yeah. Well, I can put a roof over your head and help you find a job.
Thanks, Jude, but I reckon me mum will probably take me in for a while anyway.
Oh, that's great. But what about a job?
I might back some winners when I get to the track.
You're kidding, of course, huh?
Yeah. Well, thanks anyway, Jude, but I'm one of the lucky ones with a family.
Yeah, you sure are. Well, the offer still stands if you need any help, okay?
Terrific. Is that all you wanted to talk about?
How's the insurance scheme going?
Who told you?
Don't panic.
Yeah, but you're in with the screws.
Now, just a minute. I'm one of the women, and you know it.
Yeah, but
But nothing. I'm just trying to tell you to be careful, that's all. I mean, if I could find out about it so easily, how long do you think it'll be before the screws find out?
not my problem anyway. I'm getting out.
But you got to think about the other women.
Yeah. I suppose so.
Well, who's the likely candidate?
I don't know. It's not up to me.
Come on, Queen, your time's up.
Yes, Miss Ferguson. Bye, Jude. Thanks for trying to help out.
Yeah. Don't mention it.
Quinn, get back to work. The rest of you don't look as though you've been straining yourselves, are
We're
you?
up to date with the work.
Don't answer back, Smith. Right, Mackenzie, finish what you're doing and take the laundry skip out. Kitchen linen should have been collected an hour ago.
The laundry skip's my job.
Mackenzie's going.
Well, don't look at me. It wasn't my idea.
I didn't hear you arguing.
Who says I have to bark for you?
Hey, don't bother about it. It's not worth the effort. I'll get the basket and get out.
Yes, Bea, of course, Bea. Anything you say, Bea.
Well. Hey, how'd you get on with Jude?
Oh, good. She sends you all a love.
Good old Jude. She never forgets a mate.
She fixing you up somewhere to stay?
Nah, I got me own plans. 2 more days in here and you won't see me for dust.
Yeah, all dust.
Tell you what, I might write you a letter and tell you what that first cold beer tastes like.
Oh, don't talk about it, you rotten little bugger.
And being able to put a bed on.
Oh, all right. Come on, that's enough. Don't rub it in. We have to stay in here, remember?
Sorry, Bea, I was just having a bit of fun. I'll tell you what, though, if there's anything I can do for you lot, you know, like running messages...
You can save all that for your mate Mackenzie.
I was only offering.
Don't worry about her, love. She's a bit upset.
Yeah, I suppose. I was just having a bit of fun. Funny, but do you get the idea that Faye's putting on a bit of an act?
Yeah. Maybe it's nerves. But don't worry. I'll find out. Oh, I reckon they ought to get a few more books for those who like to read them.
Yeah. Wouldn't do me much good, though. Even if they had books on racing, I wouldn't have time to read them.
Are you really looking forward to getting out?
What do you think? I'm not here for me health.
Oh, for a while. I thought you were putting on a bit of an act. I know you like a beer and a bit of a bet, but there's more to it on the outside than that.
Yeah. It's not going to be much of a breeze living with me, Mum.
She's a bit of a humbug, is she?
Well, don't know about that. She carries on like a flaming saint.
Oh, God, well, you better send her in here to visit because I've never met a real-life saint.
It's no joke, Lizzie. I mean, she and me married sister Glynis, they treat me like an idiot. I've always been the black sheep of the family, I have.
Hey, got a minute?
Hey, do you mind? We're having a very private discussion.
Well, I've got some very private business to discuss with Faye, if you don't mind. Come here.
Oh, come off it.
Now, I want to talk to you now. Just listen for a minute. Hang on a minute. Now, I want to raise me insurance premium.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Where did you get all that dough?
Well, I had a visitor, didn't I? Well, why not? Has Nola put the kibosh on me?
No, but you're always collecting.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm a bad bugger. Come on, what's it matter to you?
True. Why not? Okay.
Beauty, got that lot from right under the freak's nose. Must be me lucky day.
Well, go and brag somewhere else. We want to talk.
Old lags gossip, eh, Gran?
Oh, God. I'll build that little one up one of these days.
She's all right.
Hey, go on. Now, you were telling me about you being the black sheep of the family.
Yeah. They all reckon it was Dad's fault, but he wasn't to blame. He was a real terrific bloke, Lizzie. Liked his booze a bit, and having a bet. He was a hopeless punter.
Sounds all right to me.
Yeah, of course he was. But Mum and Glynis always thought they were too good for him. You'll see. Soon as I get out, Mum will try to straighten me out too.
Well, you watch yourself then.
How do you mean?
Well, I've seen it lots of times. People get out, and then all the do-gooders come along and tell them what to do, and then they do something stupid and they end back here inside.
I'll be all right.
Yeah. Well, don't you forget, you're old enough to do anything you like, so don't you let anybody tell you what to do.
I'll wait. Hey, do you want a fag?
Oh, God. Thanks, love.
Nick? Oh, hi. Sorry about all of this.
It's okay. I just picked up a few extra groceries.
Let me take them.
No, it's all right. Now, did you manage to speak to the children?
Yes, I did. Well, I spoke to Jennifer. I think she's taking a little better. Still wants to matchmake her parents, of course.
Can't say I blame her.
No. Still, it doesn't make it any easier.
It'll be all right. Everything will sort itself out. Right, now, do you want a hand with that?
Oh, thanks. I just grabbed anything I could. It seems a bit of a shame to unpack it all.
Well, especially if you and Patrick are going to get back together again.
Don't you start.
Perhaps Jennifer and I should join forces.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really know how I'm supposed to behave in here. I mean, I don't want to step on anyone's toes.
Just do the right thing, Bar. She'll be okay.
Oh, smoke?
Yeah. Thanks. You just have to watch who you get involved with.
Fair enough. Looks like you and Nola are in competition.
No way. She thinks she can buy the rest of the women with a few fags and a bit of cash. But when this insurance scheme falls flat in its face, I'll still be top dog, don't you worry.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean
I'm sorry, love. You got me on a very touchy subject. Did they get you for insurance?
Well, yes, I thought I was expected to.
Bad luck. You have just been conned. Never mind, you'll learn. Which is more than I can say for the rest of the no-hopers around here. But they had more sense. Thanks for the fag.
Of course, you know what we need in that second bedroom, and that's extra shelving.
Bit drastic, isn't it?
Not really. I mean, you can always do with extra shelves.
Yeah, if you're sure.
And, of course, we now know a carpenter, don't we?
Chris Young? Well, Meg, I don't know about the ethics involved there. Not with his wife in Wentworth.
Well, why not? It'd be a straight business arrangement. I mean, he might even need the work.
Yes, all right. Though I must say it makes my stay seem rather permanent.
Don't worry about it. If you go back to Patrick when the new shelves have been built, I won't mind at all.
My God. Between you and my daughter, who needs it?
Hey, Nola, you got a minute?
I got life, remember?
Hey? Oh, yeah. Well, you know I'm getting out in a couple of days.
So?
Well, I was wondering about the insurance.
Now what?
What are you going to do when I leave?
Oh, hell, you're just a runner. I could replace you in 5 minutes.
What about me cut?
Now we're getting to it. Have I ever reneged on you?
No, not yet.
Well, quit bugging me or I might just start.
You know Bee's right onto it. She reckons she's going to bust it up.
Like hell she will. Listen, dummy, she's over the hill. Queen Bee's had it. Especially with everybody wanting smokes and insurance. If she keeps up with the aggro, I'll cut the supply line and they'll drop her like a hot potato. Now, was there anything else before you leave?
No.
G'day.
Ah, thanks for coming, Mr. Young.
Chris, didn't expect to hear from you so soon.
No. Well, it's just that we need some extra cupboard space in the second bedroom now that Colleen's moving in.
Hi.
Hi. Sounds better than Deputy Governor.
Oh, yeah, I'll buy that. And you're?
Meg.
Meg. Good. Well, now we know who we all are. Better tell me what it is you want. Oh, I'd better explain, though, while Janice is in your place. I've been a bit snowed under with the kids, all that sort of thing.
Well, if it's not convenient.
Oh, no, it's quite all right. Just that I might have to work after hours or whenever I get a bit of spare time. That's all right with you.
Oh, yes, we understand that.
It's really so I can get everything off the floor and put away. I'm starting to feel a bit guilty here. Would you like coffee?
Yeah, thanks, Colleen.
Right, well, I'll show you the second bedroom.
You all right?
How's it feel fronting up for your last day?
Oh, don't talk about it. It mightn't happen. I couldn't sleep a wink last night.
If anybody wants any fags or biscuits, I'll take their orders now.
Oh, God, you wouldn't read about it, would you?
What's up?
The Wild One's on telly tonight.
So what?
We haven't got a telly, remember?
Doesn't sound like we're missing much.
Are you kidding? They got real hogs in that movie, lots of them. None of your piddly Jap two-strokes for those groovers.
Why don't you ask your mate Mackenzie, so she can swing a TV for you? It'd have to be table tennis in the sewing circle.
Do you really reckon she could swing it?
Don't be stupid. Hey, come on, get back to work. Don't play fairy tales. We're not going to do your share when you're gone, you know.
This is a workplace, Smith. How about some?
I'd like to see the Governor.
What for this time? Another excuse to get out of work?
We all have rights, Miss Ferguson. I am simply exercising my rights as a prisoner.
All right, then exercise your right to work before I put you on a charge.
And the Governor, please.
I'll pass your request on.
Oh, morning, Hazel. Come and have some breakfast before we put it away.
Couldn't face any of that much this morning.
You gotta eat, love. What are you gonna do today?
What's it matter?
Hazel, you were doing so well there for a while.
Yeah, you stuffed that up for me, didn't you? Felt like a human being for once looking after little Johnny.
Now, come on, Hazel. We had to ring the authorities, and you know
You
it.
had to.
How would you have felt if it was one of your kids?
I wouldn't have dumped no kid of mine. They took him away from me, remember? And you wanted to think I wasn't fit to look after kids.
No one is saying that. All I want you to do is pull yourself together.
What's the point? Every time I've got a reason to go straight, someone kicks me down again. Well, I've had it. I'm staying down. It's safer.
Hazel, if you throw in the towel now, you'll never see your kids again.
Bugger off, will you? Leave me alone.
All right, Smith, what do you want?
A television set for the women. They're going bananas with just table tennis and books.
They had their chance to get one with the point system.
And that system never had a chance of working, and you know it.
That's enough, Smith.
All I'm saying is that they are bored, and that means trouble. For everyone.
I hope that's not a threat.
Not a threat. Just an observation that one of your officers should have made for you.
The women still have to earn their buy-up. Now, it wouldn't make sense if I gave them a television set, would it?
Governor, there has been a lot of trouble lately. I mean, some blatant insubordination and deliberate disobedience.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Oh?
I told you the women are bored, and that makes them hard to handle.
It's nothing we can't control, Governor.
If they were allowed to buy the television set themselves, I might just have a word to them about pulling their socks up.
We've tried that many times.
I haven't. Not lately.
Well, I'm not opposed to the idea.
Thanks.
But the women will have to earn it. There is an extra load of laundry coming in from the local hospital. Now, if you can do that, as well as your regular work, and behave yourselves, I'm prepared to let you have a television set.
Oh, beauty! Yeah, great!
If you can comply with these conditions, it will be purchased from your money, $1 or $2 each. Are we in agreement?
You got us.
Yeah!
Good. Carry on.
Right, you heard the Governor. Get back to work.
Oh, good on you, B. Yeah, how'd you do it?
Just takes a bit of nous, that's all.
Suck up to the screws, do you mean?
You'd just love to see me blow our chances of getting that telly, wouldn't you? Okay, let's get back to work.
Big deal. You bust a gut and you still have to pay for it.
Oh, but at least we're getting a telly.
If you behave yourself. Oh, she will. She'd better.
And that goes for all of you.
So, no one collects insurance. Suits me fine.
Hold it, Quinn.
Oh, God. Where'd you spring from? What do you want?
A bit of respect for starters.
Oh, yes, sorry, Miss Ferguson.
That's better. Now, Quinn, I've been thinking. It's time we opened the book again.
Oh, yeah?
Well,
I'm getting out tomorrow. I can't.
The only help I want from you, Quinn, is information. Now, I've been holding off till the women got their cash flow moving again. I think the appropriate time has come.
I don't know.
Don't lie to me, Quinn. It's not too late to get you a couple of extra days in here.
Oh, fair go. I haven't seen any money.
Then you must be blind, because I've seen it. It's been brought in by visitors. I want to know what it's being used on.
Just trading, I guess. Like you said, it must have come in from the outside.
So who's got it?
Well, I don't know. I'm not one of the flush ones. Honest.
Yeah. Get back to work. Did you say something?
No, I never said nothing.
Then you should have, Quinn, because I just gave you an order.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Right. Now get on with it.
Yes, Miss Ferguson.
Oh, sorry I'm late. I'll take over now.
I'd like to speak to the officer in charge, if I could.
I'm in charge. Senior Officer Ferguson.
Oh, yes, I want to speak to my wife, Colleen Powell. I'm her husband.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Powell, but the Deputy Governor isn't on duty.
Oh, I see. Oh, maybe you can help
If
me.
I can.
Yes, well, I don't exactly know where she is.
Oh, I'd have thought she'd be at home at Meg Morris's place. But I expect you've already tried there.
No, I haven't. Thanks.
Don't mention it, Mr. Powell.
Meg, would you like me to get that?
Yeah, would you mind?
G'day, Cole.
How'd you know I was here?
I went to the prison. One of your officers told me where you were. Ferguson, I think it was.
Of course it would be.
Look, I had to know where you were. What if one of the kids was sick or something? Can I come in?
Okay, but we're on our way to work.
Hi, Patrick.
Meg?
Seems Joan Ferguson's giving out my new address.
Look, I don't want to cause her any trouble. She was just surprised I didn't know where you were, that's all.
Oh, yeah, I bet she was.
Oh, come on, Cole. How do you think I felt having to ask where my own wife is living?
Look, if you'll excuse me, I better get going.
Look, Meg, I don't mean to cause any fuss.
No, it's all right, Patrick. We're not on till afternoon shift, but I've got some things to do first. I'll see you later, Colleen. Bye-bye, Patrick.
See you, Meg.
Here you go, love. I rang the hospital about the baby. Still no word on the mother.
That figures.
Well, they did find a bus ticket in the travel bag. Now, when they check that could lead them to her.
It'll be bad luck for the baby, won't it? Poor little bugger. I'm just worried sick about him, Jude.
Hazel, he's just fine in the hospital.
Well, of course he is. He was fine here, too. Till the cops took him. I was stupid, wasn't I?
Of course you're not stupid.
I'm sorry, Jude. I didn't mean to lay all that crap on you again. Things just got on top of me.
You're only human, love.
There's just not much point in going on with all this, you know. I've lost my kids. Made a screw up of everything. Haven't got any mates left.
Hazel, come on. You got plenty of mates. What about me?
Yeah. Thanks, but... Well, you run this joint. You have to be, don't you? I appreciate it, Jude. I'm lonely. I can't stop thinking about my kids. I'm lonely. I'm lonely all the time.
How in the hell do you expect me to feel? Look, Meg's a nice person. I like her, but this is her home, not yours.
That has nothing to do with it.
Look, I thought one of the biggest problems was the fact that you couldn't separate your job from your private life.
Yes, it is part of the problem.
Then why in God's name are you moving in here with another warder?
Because it is only temporary. Come on, Patrick, please.
Temporary? And what about the kids? They're temporary too, I suppose, are they? Oh, you've done a real good job of screwing them up, haven't you?
Jennifer understands.
Like hell she does. Look, I know you had a little talk to her yesterday.
Oh, no, you're not going to criticise me for that.
She's only 16. She can't handle it. You've gone and told her everything.
Yes, I had to tell her what was going on. You just kept her in the dark.
Yeah, because I thought that you'd come to your senses and see reason before you hurt the kids any more. Now they know what's happened, but they don't know why.
Jennifer does know Robert is too young.
But so's Jenny. For God's sake, Cole, she's been through a kidnap and a rape. I mean, isn't that enough?
Don't bring that into it.
I've got to. It's part of it. I mean, some people don't forget all that easy, you know.
Look, no point going on with this. You're obviously not going to listen to reason. Come on.
Look, Cole, please come home. I'll move out if you like. Just come home for the kids' sake. Please.
You make it sound as if I don't love them. I do. My God, they're the most important thing in my life. But it has been 16 years of looking after them, looking after you, the house. What happened to me? Where'd I go? I used to think of myself as an individual. No, I'm not. I'm Mrs. Powell or Jenny and Robert's mum. It isn't fair. I'm trying to tell you. Please, please understand. If I go back now, I'm back where I started from. I'd be useless to the kids. I'd be useless to you. And this sounds very selfish, but it's very important to me. I'd be useless to myself. And that isn't fair.
Jeff! Hi, how are you?
Hello, Judy.
Oh. Hey, where's Laurie? Jeff, what's wrong? What's happened?
Judy, Laurie's left me. And she's taken the baby with her.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. It's all right. Nothing's wrong. Okay, ladies, let's make it a quick one. Go get that order done.
Hey, can't we even relax at lunchtime?
If we want that telly, everyone has to pull their weight.
You really think that telly deal's going to win you the women?
I don't have to win anybody, but it's important to them, so I'll deal with anybody who causes trouble, and that includes you.
Fair enough. You keep with your racket and I'll keep to mine.
You'll do as you're told, that's what you'll do. Get to your seat. See you round. Morning.
So are you going to let her get away with that, are you?
That's right. She's not as stupid as you lot. If I'd bit now, I'd ruin the whole deal with Davidson.
Yeah, suppose you're right.
You bet I'm right. I'm always right. Just watch yourself. You start smart-mouthing those screws, no insurance you've got will cover you for the damage I'll do if we don't get that telly.
And the doctor said it was severe depression.
Yeah, that'll be postnatal depression. I mean, surely it wasn't severe. She's looking forward
Judy,
to...
there's something we haven't told you. David was born deaf.
What? Oh, my
It hit Laurie so hard that I was afraid to leave her alone for too long.
Oh, the poor little kid. Well, no wonder she's depressed. She's probably blaming herself.
She did at first. Then after the test showed she'd had rubella in the late stages, we knew that she'd caught it at my boss's place. His kids were down with something. He didn't know what it was at the time. God, we found out the hard way.
Yeah, but surely when you found out, she would have gone to the doctor and had shots.
Don't you see, it was too late by then. She only went to the doctor when she started feeling sick.
Yeah, well, what sort of doctor was he? He didn't check her all out before.
Nothing could be done. It was too late. Anyway, that's not the point now. Laurie blames me for it. She's not thinking straight at the moment. All she can see is she caught it at my boss's place and I took her there. She doesn't want anything to do with me or the baby.
Oh, God, what a mess. Where can they be?
I was so sure that I'd find her here. You'll love David. He's a beaut little kid. He's no trouble at all. He only cries when he's hungry or wet.
That's funny. That's what Hazel said about Johnny.
Johnny?
Oh, my God. Jeff, there was a baby dumped here the other day.
Where is he, Jude?
Well, I gave him to the cops. Well, could I speak to Sergeant Wilson or anyone connected with the case? You'd think this was a state secret. Nobody knows anything about it.
Has I said anything?
Not yet.
Mrs. Bryant?
Yeah.
Sergeant Wilson here. You want to know what's happening concerning the child's mother?
Well, have you had any luck?
Oh, yeah. We've made some progress through one of the cab companies.
Well, where is she?
I found her.
Looks like she might be staying in a motel just outside of Wentworth West.
And are you sure it's her?
Not yet. But we're sending someone to make inquiries.
Look, I wonder if you could hold off on that for a while.
No, I'm sorry, that's impossible.
Well, I'd like to talk to her.
Tell him who Laurie is.
I think she's my daughter.
Mackenzie's here.
Bring her in.
Come on.
Yes, Mackenzie, what is it?
You know my trial's coming up tomorrow.
Of course.
Well, I'm likely to be stuck in this dump for quite a spell. And you probably know how a lot of the other women feel about me. And I reckon this trial's going to stir them up quite a bit.
Remind them of Lawson's murder, you mean?
Are you asking for a transfer?
It wouldn't help. There'd be somebody on my neck wherever I went. And you can't shove me away in the pound forever.
I take it you have a suggestion.
Yeah. You could say that.
I'm sorry to interrupt you again, ladies. I know how busy you are with the extra work.
That's all right, Mrs. Davidson. We don't mind taking our break a bit early, do we, girls?
Nola Mackenzie has an alternative suggestion for getting your television set.
I thought we already had a deal.
This won't conflict with the existing arrangements.
This means we get 2 sets?
Oh, beauty, what do you reckon, girls?
No, it does not. Now, will you please be quiet?
Yeah, keep it down. I want to hear this.
Mackenzie has offered to purchase the set with her own money.
Why would you do that?
I think it's a very generous offer.
We want to buy the thing ourselves.
Well, let's put it to the vote, shall we, Mrs. Powell?
All right, those in favour of Mackenzie paying for the set, raise your hands.
Well, that settles it then. We'll get the necessary consent papers signed now.
The pleasure's all mine, Mrs. Davidson.
Oh, come on. This is still subject to you getting the order through. Get on with it.
You bloody fools. You never learn, do you?
What do you mean, Bee?
That mongrel killed one of our mates, then she ripped us off with a phony insurance racket. Now she's bought the lot of you for a lousy TV set and you fall for it. You make me sick.
But we're only getting back a bit of the money that Nola took off us. Yeah, something for nothing's always a good bet. Yeah, what do you reckon, girls?
Yeah.
Well, I reckon, ladies.
I better go, Jeff.
Should be me. I'm her husband.
And I'm her mother. Anyway, that's not the point. You said yourself she's blaming you.
Yeah.
Well, then. You don't want to go there and mess it all up, do you? I mean, how many times did you try and sort it out with her?
Dozens.
Right. Well, let me have a go now. Trust me, will you?
Yeah, I wouldn't trust your daughter, that's for sure.
Hazel, you don't understand.
What's to understand? She dumped that poor little kid and forgot about him.
Look, I don't have time to talk about it now, okay?
Oh, what sort of a bitch is she, eh? I mean, what sort of a rotten mole dumps her own kid?
Oh, I'm not going to listen to
Oh,
this.
and what's this? The proud father?
Hazel, just leave it. Now, I will explain it all to you later on.
Well, that'll be real interesting. You can explain to me why your daughter just threw her kid away like a load of rubbish.
She's got problems.
Oh, everybody's got problems.
That's right, Hazel. Especially you. Now, until you can sort out your own problems, you just mind your own business and let me deal with Laurie.
Who is it?
Hello. Honey, why didn't you come and see me?
I hear the police are looking for the mother of an abandoned baby.
Oh, Laurie.
You shouldn't have done that, Mum. You shouldn't have given him away. That's what you did with me. I gave you another chance. Didn't you realise that he was mine? I just can't look after David properly, and I knew that you could. You could go better than I could.
That's not true, Lonnie.
I was so sure that you'd keep him.
Well, how could I have known that was David? How could I ever have imagined that that baby was my grandson?
Doesn't matter.
Laurie, the police want to see you.
I suppose they do. You told them it was me.
Well, they're not going to prosecute.
Well, that's something, isn't it?
Honey, come on now.
Don't touch me, Mum. I just don't want to be touched.
What do you want, huh? Look, David is fine. He's in hospital. I mean, there's nothing wrong with him. After you've talked to the police, you can go and pick him up.
David is not fine. He's deaf. I don't want to see him.
Well, then, what are you hanging around here for, huh?
I don't know. just haven't got anywhere else to go.
Jeff's waiting for you. For you and your son.
You'd be better off adopted out like I was. Look, it's Jeff's fault he's deaf in the first place. Let him look after it.
Honey, let's just talk this through, okay? I mean, if you sit down with me and you just get it off your chest, you're gonna feel a hell of a lot better, I promise you. It'll be all right.
Don't patronize me. You haven't got the right. As far as Jeff's concerned, I don't want to see him ever again. Or his child.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again, but that was on the outside, and things were different then.